that whole wounded soldier thing is kind of hot.
In a way, I don't want to get in trouble myself, you know what I mean?
Punch him in the face.
Like, you better remove your hand before I feed it to you, beat you to death, and then kill you.
We're out here on the ruthless streets of New York City asking people, how important is it for you to have a partner that can protect you? Let's get to the bottom of it. How important is it for your partner to be able to protect you? Oh,
I think this is a better question for her.
Really?
Yeah.
What was your name again? I'm sorry. Irish Mike. So Irish Mike.
If I'm with even just one other person, I don't feel a danger.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter if they can technically protect me, it's a matter of protection of being with one other person.
It's not that important because I'd rather protect myself.
People attacked me. People tried to attack people I was with, and we fended them off. And fortunately, nobody got seriously hurt. These are scratches. I'm doing okay. I'll show you my head, too. I mean,
I got you up there, too. Huh?
Yeah, they did a number on us. There was like 6 of them, and there was like 2 of us.
I think it's actually pretty important to the fact that if you can't yourself, always have someone like back in. Yeah.
That makes sense.
A woman needs to feel safe in some sort. I'm not the most intimidating of guys, but I do watch your channel.
And you know he's fucking. If he watches the Steven Strangles channel, he's fucking dog.
The best thing to do is for you to do some push-ups or go to martial arts or boxing schools to learn how to throw a punch, because it's a crazy world and I've watched females get beat up with a man standing right there yelling.
I think vice versa. Like sometimes I have to protect him too. Like, we should both protect each other, right?
Yeah, we both need to look out for one another.
I have a child, I have a 5-year-old daughter. In general, like I want all of them to feel secure, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want her to have to rely on somebody else, definitely not, you know, enforcement.
Cops beat me up mercilessly. These are handcuff marks. Handcuff marks. My arm's broken right now. You can see the swelling.
I mean, I'm from the Dominican Republic, and like, I guess I was sort of raised in, you know, being a gentleman. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to protect your partner. If anything, I think a lot of people, you know, find that very attractive.
I think it is important for a man to protect a woman, essentially, since the beginning of time. I guess most of the time a man is older than a woman, so you have to have some sort of provide to the woman, basically.
I love that he had the courage to say that. A lot of people in this current climate feel iffy about saying it's the role of a man to do that.
From the basic things, everything is still the same.
I think it's even worse when it's like your partner is like getting made fun of and you're just standing there like you're a shadow.
Emasculating feeling for sure.
I feel like feeling safe, it ties into trust, and it's a very instinctual thing. Like, I just want to feel covered and I want to feel safe. Instinctually, it's like safe is trust.
Especially in a place like New York City, you're dealing with run-ins constantly with just by walking outside to go to the store, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my girlfriend, she struggles with this constantly. And, you know, to her credit, she tries to keep me from, you know, knowing it to the full extent, because she knows I will immediately go be like, who is it? I'm gonna find them. You know what I mean?
My second question. If you saw, hypothetically, someone grabbing your partner's butt, what's your first reaction? Is it a physical one or is it more passive?
Like, you better remove your hand before I feed it to you, beat you to death, and then kill you, son.
Probably tell them to keep their hands to themselves, but then not engage physically ever.
I would probably verbally call them out, but that's it. They got physical, I'm getting physical.
You would get physical?
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, kickboxing 3 times a week,
My first instinct is probably like disbelief for like a second or two.
Yeah.
So you gotta just be like,
what the hell, man?
and then immediate like no holds barred. Getting in the space to the point where you're literally touching, and especially like that is absolutely not okay whatsoever. It's not happening.
I definitely get physical, so I definitely just do whatever in my power, just like yo, get off, like get whatever it takes, I
love the honesty too.
Yeah.
A lot of people wouldn't say that. I love that. If you saw someone grab, let's say, your wife or your girlfriend's booty, you know, what would be your instinct as a man?
My instinct would be to punch him in the face.
Love it.
I try not to fight, because once you start fighting, then everything hell break loose and people get into jail.
This guy won't stop.
I gotta choke him up a little bit.
I love that. Your first thing is to just chill out, but if they push you too far,
then you gotta, you know, put him a little sleeper. But
I mean, I always will try to leave a situation. I don't think I'm going to just put somebody in a headlock.
The headlock king over there is like, well, I can teach you a thing or two about that.
I'm from the Bronx, so you know what's gonna happen. Like, if someone's
he's catching bodies.
Yeah, you're getting smacked. Also, I have sisters. If somebody were to do that to my sister, you know, they're gonna get the 2-piece chicken nuggets. Like, I'm not playing.
What about you?
I'm gonna call up the big boy and he gonna handle it.
You're supposed to protect what's yours at the end of the day as a man. If you're an alpha male, he's gonna get it. But if you're a punk, then you're gonna be like, well, sorry, mistake, oh, bye, sorry. You have to learn how to defend yourself in this world. It's a cold world, especially if you have a beautiful girl, because people gonna always be jealous of what you have because they can't have it.
In a way, I don't want to get in trouble myself, you know what I mean? I don't want to get in trouble for hurting somebody and doing too much and going overboard, but in the same sense, you did violate and you overstepped the boundaries. So in reality, you have to do something.
If your partner loses in a street altercation, let's say they get beat up or whatever, does that affect your attractiveness towards them in any way?
I would be less attracted to the fact that they got into an altercation. Yes. I would not want to be with someone who got into a fight.
Even if it's forced on them?
If they were attacked, I wouldn't blame them because they shouldn't have been attacked.
Would it affect your attraction for your partner if you saw them losing a situation where they're protecting you?
Yes.
It would?
Yeah.
Okay, that was an honest answer.
As long as he tried to, defend me and whatever. No, I wouldn't. But in my case, I feel like it'd be a little embarrassing. If I was defending her, I think it'd be embarrassing. I don't know. That's my opinion.
No, not at all. Just the same thing. I actually think like that whole wounded soldier thing is kind of hot. You know, like when you're like, oh no, you're hurt. I'm so sorry. Do you need a band-aid? Like that. I'd feel bad. Like when in a movie when the good guy gets like defeated by like the gang of bad guys, I'm like, that's so hot and sad.
Okay, that's a different. I was expecting the opposite answer, but that's spot. That's honest.
I don't think I look highly upon people who are really good at like fighting, or I'm not gonna be like, yeah, like it's not like an MMA fight that you're like watching for entertainment. It's like the person you care about.
Do we have any martial arts experience? I see you have the Money Team hat. A little bit of boxing?
Yeah, I actually do Muay Thai kickboxing.
All right, so show us something. Show us a little shadow boxing. Someone wants to mess with you and your girl. They're running into those ham hocks. You've done the art of 8 limbs, so you know how to throw your knees and elbows. Show the camera a little something. All right, so I'll narrate it.
Obviously, I want to keep my distance.
Long jab.
And then if we do get close into a clinching position, I want to go through a couple knees, and if I have to, throw a couple elbows. I like the elbows a lot because you can actually cut the people versus, when you're throwing fists, because a lot of people, they don't realize that when you actually throw someone like a fist, like you can easily break your hand. So it's better.
If you watch my channel, you know all about that. This is a Strangle Gang member in the flesh. So we want to see, show him a little something. Show him a jab, show him an uppercut, show him anything. Show him a rear strangle.
I haven't got to try any yet. I'm gonna be honest with you, you know what I mean? Anything jiu-jitsu that I see on your channel, I just pay attention, you know what I mean? And I understand the importance in a situation like that because you won't always be hand to hand.
That's important. You actually are aware of it now.
Yeah.
Whereas maybe before, you wouldn't even thought about clinching.
I wouldn't have.
Show me some of your moves. What do you got? He fights from the southpaw position here. You can see he's a bladed stance. Beautiful 1-2. Finishing with the uppercut.
It's definitely the jab cross, little hook, little kick.
So it essentially kind of goes just like this, like, I know this motherfucker didn't. Hey, I think I have like quick hands, but I don't got no form yet. I'm working on it. You know what I mean?
The technique, but you got the heart and you got the energy for it.
I would just be like that.
I love it. The basic 1-2.
We had Skipper Cornell, which is defensive training. We worked out with the state police. They showed us blocks and stuff. The best thing the cops ever taught me was stay the fuck out of it. Stay out of it, Mike. Run. Defend yourself. Live to fight another day.
If nothing doesn't happen, just run. Just run. Fight or flight. If your fight doesn't work, just flight. Just leave.
The throat chop.
Chop him in the throat.
Yeah.
Would that be your first attack move, you think?
I mean,
I practice this often.
Okay.
This might pivot along.
Remember your back foot.
That's it.
I love it. I love it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. All right, well, guys, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for taking the time, man.
My Instagram is the Don Hussein. It's not like the bad guy Saddam Hussein. THEDONWHOSANE. I make music, I make beats and all different kind of things, clothing.
Strangle Gang, support them.
Leave a like, good people, on this YouTube.
Yeah.
On this YouTube channel.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, you get different types of literature, books coming to you in the mail.
And turn on post notifications.
And please turn on post notifications, please.
My man.
Did I say it right?
You did great, man.
Then at the end of the day, just love your family, your friends. Adopt a pet from one of the shelters, a furry one, and find out who you really are inside and out. Your heart will blossom. Amen.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it, man.